Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing all right. I'm uh I'm outside and it's really really cold. I don't know, the weather just started to pick up recently. It must be a pretty bad storm on the East Coast, but that's okay because I got the the better end of the stick, thankfully. But it's still cold, and I also was sick for a while. Like right now, I feel great. I'm out, and I'm not gonna let the weather stop me. But you know, uh, shouldn't be too ambitious just because I'm not trying to go 0 for 3. But besides that out the way, you know, it's good to be back. Recording. I haven't pushed myself to record just because I didn't want to uh, create in a lesser energy. But now, being like having rested a while, I realized that you know it's okay to reset, right? It is okay to reset. I know that from experience that if you don't listen to your body is going to slow down. Your body is going to slow down, and you're not going to be able to do the things or the activities that it is that you want to do if you don't listen to your body, right? Like, take for example people who work way too much, right? Like, now there's like a difference between like people who like are actively on that grind and people who are just forced to work too much, right? If you work too much, guess what? You're gonna get overstressed. And your body's gonna slow down. You're gonna get tired, and you're not gonna be able to produce your best work, right? People get fatigued, and guess what they have to do? They have to reset. Their body has to reset. Their mind has to reset. There's only so much that you're capable of withstanding, right? Everyone has a limit. And sometimes you just gotta reset. And I just wanted to talk about that. I think in my life, I I've always been kind of, or for not right now. I'm fumbling on my words right now, but for a while, I was always in survival mode, right? I was constantly dealing with stuff, right? My home life wasn't the best. I was constantly dealing with something at home, you know, on top of school, and on top of trying to manage, work, right? I had school, work, home trouble. I also had stuff going on with my relationship, right? Stuff that uh, didn't have to do with me, but the person I was with, all at the same time, right? And it took a toll on me. I remember times in school where I remember the time in school in my senior year where I was just like, all the stuff taking a toll on me, where I literally just shut down, and I didn't even want to do some of the work anymore. I did, but I just remember like, man, I can't even do this anymore. Or at the time at work where, I was just so stressed out, right? I was working at a fast-paced fast food job, and I was so stressed out. I literally just started breaking down. I broke down towards the end of my shift. I was like, I can't even do this anymore. Thankfully they sent me home early, but that's what I mean, man. It's like sometimes, you know, you have to reset, or your body will make you reset. Hey, I see the moon. And I think another thing is that a lot of people have something against, you know, resting, right? Resting too much. And to that, I say there really is not too much. There's no such thing as too much rest, right? Especially if your body needs it, right? If your body needs it. So, you know, it's okay to get rest. It's okay to have your body to reset, you know, your mental, your physical, your emotional, whatever it is that you're going through, right? Take some time to yourself and actually rest, right? In my instance, you know, I was sick and I had to listen to my body. Otherwise I was gonna end up, you know, either like pushing myself too much, hurting myself, or not producing something that I would want to. So yeah, it's okay to reset, you know. Everyone needs to reset sometime if they're pushing themselves too much, right? If you are constantly in a state where, you know, like you're getting ample rest, then maybe you don't need to reset necessarily. But, you know, if you get put in like a high stress situation, or you are over taxing your body, you need to reset. It's okay. It doesn't hurt, right? It might feel like it might hurt, you know, like maybe you feel like, oh, you know, I'm wasting this time resting. But that's not true, because that time resting is also time healing, right? And then when you feel better, you're able to do better work, right? Whether it be working out, whether it be, you know, you're doing a business, you'll be able to do better business, right? Also, that time resting or resetting doesn't have to be a full reset. You know, you could still come up with ideas for how to better use your time when you are, you know, back up on your feet, right? You could change that. So I don't know. I think there's definitely a stigma around taking time to yourself. I know that to be true for myself and some people around me. I think it's partially due to the society that we live in and the systems that are in place that don't encourage, you know, time for self-rest, right? You know, you think about like the school system and the work system, you know, 8 to 4, or 8 to 4 for school, or 9 to 5 for working, right? You know, they just want you to work constantly, right? With like a little 1 hour lunch. And then, you know, and then you get home and then you either have to do more work, or, you know, or if you know, you're in a adult society, you have to do more work for yourself, right? Whether it be like shopping, or feeding yourself, or taking care of, you know, your animals or children if you have any, right? It's just constant working, and, you know, you barely get any rest. So I think it's partially, you know, just a society that has been cultivated around working, and also just mental stigmas that people have, you know, like some people just work all the time, right? And that's just how they are. But yeah, I just wanted to come out and say, you know, it is okay to reset. It's okay. If you feel like you need to chill, if you feel like you need to chill, you feel like you need to relax, then relax. It's okay. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I think it's very important that people hear that. If you're seeing this, I love you. I hope you're doing okay, and those around you are as well. Make sure to take care of yourself, man, because at the end of the day, the only person you have is you. Okay? All right, everyone. Have a good one.